Learn English through story. Whispers of the Lover. In the bustling city of Astoria, where the lights of skyscrapers sparkled like stars against the night sky, life pulsed with a rhythm of ambition and desire. The city was alive with storied tales of success, heartbreak, and fleeting encounters. Among these stories was that of Claire Lawson, a talented yet unfulfilled graphic designer, and Ethan Reed, a charismatic and mysterious writer. Claire was in her early 30s, a woman whose creativity shone through her work but felt stifled by the corporate world. She had graduated from art school with dreams of crafting evocative designs that would inspire others. Instead, she found herself trapped in a monotonous job at a marketing agency, churning out mundane advertisements that drained her spirit. Each day felt like a relentless cycle of deadlines and meetings, and each night, she returned home to an empty apartment that echoed with loneliness. As the weeks turned into months, Claire found solace in the pages of her sketchbook, pouring her emotions into art that would never see the light of day. Her friends encouraged her to seek love and companionship, but Claire often brushed aside their suggestions. She was focused on her career, convinced that her passion for art would one day lead her to fulfillment. Yet, the void in her heart persisted, whispering for connection, for passion, for love. One fateful evening, while attending a gallery opening featuring local artists, Claire's life took an unexpected turn. The gallery was abuzz with excitement, filled with vibrant art and lively conversations. Claire meandered through the exhibit, absorbing the creativity around her, when she stumbled upon a captivating piece, a large canvas splashed with deep blues and fiery reds, evoking emotions that resonated with her own struggles. As she stood lost in thought, a voice broke through her reverie. "Isn't it magnificent? It captures the chaos and beauty of life, don't you think?" Claire turned to see a tall figure with tousled hair and piercing green eyes. It was Ethan Reed, a writer known for his evocative prose and a man whose presence commanded attention. "Yes," Claire replied, her heart racing slightly. "It's like it's alive." Ethan smiled, a warmth radiating from him. "I often wonder what stories lie beneath the surface of each piece, what the artist was feeling, what they were trying to convey." Intrigued by his passion, Claire found herself drawn into conversation with him. They shared thoughts on art, literature, and the challenges of creative expression. The connection between them was electric, a spark that ignited a sense of possibility within Claire. She had never met anyone who understood the depth of her yearning for creativity and passion quite like Ethan. As the evening progressed, their conversation deepened, and Claire discovered that Ethan was also searching for something more in life. He had left a successful but unfulfilling job to pursue writing full-time, and the struggles of a creative soul mirrored her own. Their discussions flowed effortlessly, and as the night came to a close, Ethan asked for her number. "Let's keep this conversation going," he said, his eyes gleaming with enthusiasm. Claire hesitated for a moment, but the promise of connection was too enticing to resist. "I'd like that," she replied, feeling a rush of excitement as she scribbled her number on a napkin. Over the following weeks, Claire and Ethan met frequently, exploring the city's hidden gems at art galleries, quaint café tilde copyrights, and parks filled with vibrant flowers. Their chemistry blossomed, fueled by shared dreams and aspirations. They laughed together, shared their fears, and found inspiration in each other's presence. Ethan's words danced in Claire's mind like poetry, igniting her passion for art in a way she hadn't felt in years. One evening, as they walked hand in hand through a moonlit park, Claire felt the weight of unspoken feelings in the air. They paused near a fountain, the water shimmering under the soft glow of streetlights. Claire turned to Ethan, her heart racing. "I feel like I can truly be myself around you," she admitted. Ethan smiled, his gaze intense. "You bring out a side of me that I didn't know existed. It's as if we've known each other forever." In that moment, their lips met, the kiss filled with longing and tenderness. It was a gentle exploration, an affirmation of the connection they had forged. As they pulled away, Claire's heart soared, filled with hope and the thrill of new love. Yet, beneath the excitement lay a nagging fear. Claire had never been one to fall easily. She guarded her heart fiercely, afraid of the vulnerabilities that love could expose. As their relationship deepened, Claire found herself torn between the joy of newfound love and the shadows of her past. She had experienced heartbreak before, and the scars of her previous relationships haunted her. Doubts crept in, whispering insidiously that perhaps this was too good to be true. One afternoon, as they sat in a cozy cafe tilde copyright, sipping coffee and discussing their dreams, Claire's fears bubbled to the surface. "Ethan, what if this doesn't last? What if we're just caught up in the excitement of it all?" she asked, her voice laced with uncertainty. Ethan reached across the table, taking her hand in his. "Claire, nothing lasts forever. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't embrace what we have now. Life is about taking risks and experiencing moments that make us feel alive." His words resonated deeply within her, yet Claire struggled to silence the whispers of doubt. She had built walls around her heart to protect herself, and the idea of being vulnerable again felt daunting. As the days turned into weeks, Claire immersed herself in her art, finding solace in the creative process. Yet, Ethan's presence lingered in her mind, his laughter and words echoing in her heart. She began to create pieces inspired by their connection of vibrant colors and swirling patterns that reflected the emotions he stirred within her. One evening, Claire invited Ethan to her apartment for a small art exhibition showcasing her recent work. She wanted to share this intimate part of her life with him, hoping it would bridge the gap between her fears and their growing relationship. As Ethan entered her apartment, his eyes widened in awe at the colorful displays adorning the walls. "Claire, this is incredible. You've captured so much emotion," he exclaimed, his admiration evident. "Thank you," Claire replied, her heart swelling with pride. "These pieces are inspired by our conversations, our laughter." Ethan stepped closer to her, his expression turning serious. "You have an incredible gift, Claire. Don't ever doubt your talent or your worth. You deserve to share your art with the world." His words resonated deeply within her, igniting a flicker of hope. In that moment, she realized that perhaps she didn't need to let fear dictate her choices. Maybe love was worth the risk. As the weeks passed, Claire and Ethan's relationship flourished. They explored the city, attended literary events, and inspired each other creatively. Yet, Claire still grappled with the shadows of her past, her fear of losing what they had growing stronger. She began to distance herself emotionally, pushing Ethan away, convinced that she was protecting them both. One evening, as they sat on a park bench watching the sunset, Ethan sensed her unease. "Claire, what's wrong? You seem distant," he asked, concern etched on his face. "I'm just a broken bar afraid," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. "What if this doesn't last? What if I end up getting hurt again?" Ethan's expression softened, and he took her hands in his. "I can't promise you that it will last forever, but I can promise you that I'm here right now," and I want to be with you. Let's not allow our fears to dictate our happiness." Tears brimmed in Claire's eyes as she wrestled with her emotions. She longed to fully embrace their love but feared the potential heartbreak that lurked in the shadows. "It's hard for me to let go of that fear," she confessed, her voice trembling. "I understand," Ethan replied gently. "But love is about trust. And I want to earn that trust from you. Take this leap with me." With those words, Claire felt a shift within her, a flicker of hope and courage. Perhaps it was time to confront her fears rather than let them control her life. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in vibrant hues, Claire leaned in closer to Ethan, their lips brushing together in a soft kiss. It was a promise of vulnerability, of facing the unknown together. In the following days, Claire made a conscious effort to open her heart to Ethan. They spent evenings discussing their dreams and fears, delving into each other's souls in a way that deepened their connection. With each passing moment, the whispers of doubt began to fade, replaced by a sense of peace and belonging. Yet, life has a way of testing even the strongest bonds. One evening, as Claire returned home from work, she discovered an unexpected package waiting for her. Inside was a beautifully crafted notebook filled with Ethan's poems, words that spoke of love, longing, and the complexities of the human heart. As she read through the pages, a sense of unease crept in. Some of the poems were hauntingly intimate, touching upon emotions she had shared with Ethan but had never revealed to anyone else. It felt as if he had exposed the depths of their connection, and in that vulnerability, Claire's fears resurfaced. Was she truly enough for him? Did he see her as a muse, or merely a fleeting chapter in his life? The following days were fraught with confusion as Claire wrestled with her emotions. She wanted to share her feelings with Ethan but feared that her insecurities might push him away. The whispers in her mind grew louder, drowning out the warmth of their love. Finally, on a rainy evening, Claire decided to confront Ethan about the notebook. They sat on her couch, the sound of raindrops tapping against the window creating a melancholic backdrop. "Ethan, I found your notebook," she began, her heart pounding. "Your words a broken bar, they're beautiful, but they also scare me." Ethan looked at her, surprise evident in his eyes. "Scare you? Why?" "I feel like you're pouring your soul into your writing, and I'm just a broken bar. I'm just trying to keep up," Claire confessed, her voice trembling. "What if you're looking for something more than what I can give you?" Ethan took a deep breath, his expression softening. "Claire, those poems come from my experiences, my thoughts. They don't diminish what we have, if anything, they celebrate it. You inspire me every day. You're not just a character in my stories, you're the heart of them." His words washed over her like a balm, soothing her fears and insecurities. Claire felt the weight of doubt begin to lift as she realized that Ethan saw her not as a fleeting muse but as an equal partner in their shared journey. "Then let's create together," Claire suggested, her voice gaining strength. "I want to share my art with you, to explore this connection we have in our own unique way." Ethan smiled, a glimmer of excitement in his eyes. "I'd love that. Let's turn our dreams into reality." Over the next few months, Claire and Ethan collaborated on projects that blended their talents, her art illustrating his stories, his words breathing life into her designs. They poured their hearts into their work, creating pieces that resonated with others and showcased the beauty of their connection. As they shared their art with the world, Claire felt a sense of empowerment. The whispers of her fears grew quieter as she embraced vulnerability, creativity, and love. Each piece they created became a testament to their journey, a celebration of passion, trust, and the complexities of the human experience. Yet, as with any story, challenges arose. The demands of their respective careers began to take a toll on their relationship. Late nights at the office and the pressures of deadlines strained their time together. Claire found herself slipping back into the familiar cycle of doubt, feeling as though she was losing Ethan to the chaos of life. One evening, as they sat in silence after a long day, Claire finally voiced her concerns. "Ethan, I feel like we're drifting apart. We used to be so connected, and now it feels like we're just a broken bar existing." Ethan sighed, running a hand through his hair. "I know, life has been overwhelming lately, but I don't want to lose what we have. We need to prioritize each other." With those words, Claire realized the importance of nurturing their love amidst the chaos. They began to carve out time for each other, quiet evenings filled with laughter, creativity, and deep conversations. They explored new art exhibits, attended readings, and took spontaneous trips to rekindle the spark that had initially drawn them together. As their connection deepened, Claire also found herself confronting her own insecurities. She began to recognize that love was not just about the grand gestures but also about the small moments of intimacy and understanding. She learned to communicate her needs openly and to trust Ethan with her heart. One night, as they cuddled on the couch, surrounded by sketches and notebooks, Claire turned to Ethan, her eyes sparkling. "Thank you for being patient with me, for helping me grow. You've changed my life in ways I never imagined." Ethan smiled, his gaze filled with affection. "You've changed mine too, Claire. You've shown me the beauty of vulnerability and creativity. I'm grateful for every moment we share." With those words, Claire felt the final remnants of doubt fade away. She had confronted her fears, embraced her creativity, and discovered the transformative power of love. Together, they had built a bond that was resilient and profound, one that celebrated their individuality while intertwining their paths. As they moved forward, Claire and Ethan continued to navigate the complexities of life together. They faced challenges, but their love became a source of strength and inspiration. They learned to communicate openly, support each other's dreams, and prioritize their connection. Years later, as they stood side by side at a gallery opening showcasing their collaborative work, Claire reflected on their journey. The walls were adorned with vibrant pieces that told the story of their love via a tapestry woven with trust, vulnerability, and creativity. As the evening unfolded, Claire turned to Ethan, her heart brimming with gratitude. "Look at what we've created together. I never would have imagined this without you." Ethan smiled, his eyes filled with pride. "This is just the beginning, Claire. Together, we can conquer anything." In that moment, surrounded by their art and the whispers of their love, Claire realized that life was a canvas, a beautiful, chaotic masterpiece waiting to be painted with passion and creativity. And as long as they stood together, they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. The whispers of the lover had transformed into a symphony of connection and understanding, guiding them toward a future filled with endless possibilities. And as they shared a kiss beneath the shimmering lights of the gallery, Claire knew that love, in all its complexities, was worth every risk. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.